Hello YouTube, this is Carrie, and I have good news for all of you out there who've been following me this whole time. My channel is getting an upgrade. Basically, I just ordered a new camera and I just ordered a new microphone on Amazon.com. So this channel is going to be going full HD soon, and I'm also going to have a decent microphone soon, so I'm not just talking into my crappy camera microphone, which you can hear all kinds of background noise and it's very low quality. I mean, my camera's like from 2007, so I was long overdue for an upgrade. But basically what spurned this is about a month ago I officially hit 2 years on hormone replacement therapy. And so they say that about 2 years is when you can start getting a general idea of what you are going to look like permanently. Up before then, everything is such rapid changes that, you know, you can't really settle on whether you need FFS and whether you need SRS, because, you know, your appearance is changing so much that you just don't know. You know, you're not sure if once your appearance settles down, you're still going to want FFS, or, you know, once you actually do see a girl in the mirror consistently, whether you're still going to want SRS. You know, I know a lot of people who, at the beginning of transition, thought they wanted SRS, and then when they got to the end of it, it just didn't become a priority anymore. So I wanted to wait just to make absolute sure. So now I am officially at that point. And unfortunately for me, I'm kind of realizing that, yes, I do still want both facial feminization surgery and sex reassignment surgery. The second of those is probably more important because it's having the most significant effect on my quality of life right now. And FFS, the reason why I'm talking about it is mainly because although I pass fairly well in my regular life, I even have people telling me that I'm very pretty, even though I don't necessarily see it. Basically, my issue is this, you know, it's just that even though I do have a face that definitely is most of the time read as feminine, it's very longer and, you know, the features are bonier. It's a more androgynously female face than, you know, a feminine female face. So when I'm wearing clothes like this, which basically expose the entirety of my neck and therefore draw the line downwards, which extends its length and therefore balances out the length of my facial features, it looks very good. But if I were to change into clothes like, say, this, I think you can see that it does not make me look as good. You know, this is supposed to be like a cute feminine shirt, but because my face is so angular and androgynous, it just highlights, you know, it's like the typical femaleness and roundness of the shirt only highlights the male features in my face more. And so it kind of bothers me that I have to wear very particular kinds of clothes in order to pass. You know, if I wore something, I've worn more androgynous shirts and just regular unisex t-shirts places, and almost equivocally, I get stared at. So it is still a source of distress for me that whether I'm able to see a girl in the mirror or not depends on what I'm wearing. And it also depends on how I do my hair. For example, when basically I still have a very, very square hairline, and also when my hair is flat, like when I get out of the shower, I feel like I look more like, you know, like an 80s glam rocker than I look like a girl. And that is a significant source of distress for me. Okay, before I go on, I'm going to change back into my good clothes. Hang on a second. There we go. I'm a girl again. Yay! And, you know, basically it's kind of just nitpicky things, but it's enough that it causes me distress, and it makes me still worry about my passability and still kind of be reminded of, you know, where I came from, and it feels like it conflicts with my identity to still have to worry about that, because in my life, I just do not think about being trans anymore. When I'm going about my daily life, just being a dealer, doing my job, interacting with people, I'm a girl. I'm just a normal woman. And, you know, it's almost very jarring then. It feels like the image of myself in my head, which is completely female, contrasts with the appearance that I see in the mirror, where it's still very androgynous and even, can look very masculine when I've just gotten out of the shower and my hair is flat and I haven't had a chance to, you know, cover my big forehead, and or when I'm wearing clothes that don't highlight my femininity, and therefore, you know, it's like the male features stick out a bit more. It's still jarring. And especially having certain genital anatomy is still very jarring, to the point where it's actually keeping me from dating people or even trying, because essentially it's, you know, I cannot imagine being comfortable being in a relationship with anybody with that thing. You know, it'd have to be a completely non-sexual relationship where somebody didn't even touch me. I even had enough problems with it when I was in a heterosexual relationship as a guy. You know, pretty much the attention always had to be on my girlfriend when we were getting intimate. As soon as it turned to me, it just felt wrong. And, you know, while I enjoyed the actual intimacy of the encounter, I did not enjoy the physical sensation of certain genitals. So that is something that I definitely need to deal with, and it's a bit more of an issue than the appearance thing, just because it's having that kind of an impact on my life. So, unfortunately, I do not make enough money to be able to do any of those surgeries in a reasonable amount of time. I make $30,000 a year, give or take. Of that, every single month, $400 goes to paying my car and paying the car insurance. $550 goes to rent, utilities, and internet. Another $250 goes to gas and food. Another $200 goes to my credit card debt, which I had no choice but to accumulate while I was unemployed. And I'm left with maybe about $300 to my name that I can either put into savings or spend on luxuries or entertainment or stuff. So even if I put all of my money into SRS fund and FFS fund that I possibly can, it's still going to take me 4 years to save up for each one. Again, that's just 4 years of being stuck in limbo, feeling like my transition is incomplete because of these two things. And I'm really not okay with that. And so the way that I figured it, my options were either that I could get another part-time job, which, you know, considering what part-time jobs are open here, it would probably be something like being a cashier or a waitress or, you know, some other entry-level job. You know, I kind of can't get anything in my field because my college major is Christian education, which for obvious reasons probably would not be the best fit for me now. You know, I'm still a Christian, but other Christians tend to not be okay with me, so what am I supposed to do? And I don't have the money to go back to school and get my teaching certificate, so it would be difficult to break in. And also all of my references are still under my old name, so oh well. I'd probably be stuck working a minimum wage part-time job. And I'm the type of person that gets really aggravated when I'm just working a job and feeling like I'm not accomplishing anything. All I'm doing is showing up, being a warm body that can do a job that anybody else can do, and that's it. I'm just basically sacrificing my time and my physical presence and my own energy and well-being for the sake of money. And working another part-time job, I'd be working 6 days a week. And so I'd never have time off. I'd never be, you know, and at the end of that, I'd be able to afford surgery sooner, but by the time I'd gotten the surgery, all I've done really is gotten myself to the same starting point that every cis woman is born at. So it's very frustrating, you know, and I'll realize by the time all that's done, I'll be in my mid-30s, and I'll still have accomplished nothing in my life, you know. I have all these artistic ambitions about how I want to help the trans community by making advocacy videos, and, you know, I've always wanted to do this Disney animation video series that I've been thinking of for the past few years, and if I just work a job, I'm not going to have time to do any of those things. So what I decided is that instead of getting a part-time job, I am going to attempt to expand my YouTube presence. I am going to basically overhaul my channel with HD video and a higher quality microphone. I don't know if you saw that in this video and my past couple videos, I actually have tried doing some editing, and that's kind of why I made that cooking video, was so that I could work on my editing and, you know, just kind of work on my joke timing and just more personality stuff, because, you know, obviously I don't want my videos to be stale. I want them to be entertaining. So basically, if you've been following my YouTube channel, a lot of you have given me a big inspiration in saying that I was helpful, because I really do feel like I have a lot to say that I haven't said yet, and hopefully now this is going to give me the chance to say it. So over the next month or so, I'll be having a new camera arriving, probably about the middle of next week, and my only issue that I have right now is my computer. This hunk of junk right here. It is currently, I got that computer in like the year 2007. It's still running Windows XP, and the only editors that are run on it are slow as molasses and crash all the time. So that's my only issue, is getting a better video editor. But once I've resolved that situation, I'm going to start putting out a bunch of new videos. I'm going to do a bunch more videos that are just vlogs of me talking about things. I'm going to do transmedia reviews where I review and talk about the transgender characters in certain artistic medium. I'm going to do some community interest videos where I talk about topics like, I'm trying to think of the word that's used in the book, transmisogyny, and just in general certain advocacy videos that I believe I have a decent enough voice and decent enough writing skills that I could put out videos to benefit the whole community. And also I'm going to start monetizing my videos, so sorry if you hate ads, but I need to make some money here. So I'm going to try to put my all into producing higher quality content that will be of greater benefit to the community, and at the same time hopefully making me some money to put away for my SRS fund and FFS, so that I can be done with transition before I am too not young to enjoy it anymore. So anyway, look forward to that. I will be launching a bunch of new video topics coming soon, and higher quality HD videos coming to this channel, and higher quality audio. So yeah, I will see you then. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.